little Brushflies, welcome back to my channel Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, I'm Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, hi, welcome back, nice to see you again. And yeah, so I'm going to be testing out another eyeshadow palette today on my channel. I absolutely love eyeshadow palettes. It's my thing, it's my jam. I love testing out eyeshadows. I love testing out most makeup, but eyeshadow is the one thing that really pulls me in. And the palette I'm testing out today is this one by Nikki Lilly X Revolution. So if you don't know who Nikki Lilly is, she's an awesome makeup lover, artist. She's wicked, like her skills are absolutely awesome. I always say I would try to remember to link things down below, and I have a random hair that's sticking out. If I remember, I'll link it down below. If I don't remember, I'm pretty sure you'll find her. If you type in Nikki Lilly on Instagram, she will come up. She recently did a thing on Glow Up for Red Nose Day. So, you know, if you are into makeup and you love makeup, you're gonna know who Nikki Lilly is. So the Nikki Lilly collection with Revolution actually came out quite a few weeks ago. I ordered this, I suppose, a week after it came out because I'd ordered the cheese collection from Revolution, which was okay. Again, if I remember, I'll link it down below. I probably won't, but you know, if you go onto my channel and you type in Revolution cheese, you'll probably find it. So I ordered this one at the same time. Now, she hasn't just done one eyeshadow palette, she's done two eyeshadow palettes. I believe like a lip and cheek face palette, which is in like the shape of a coffee cup, and some lip oils. Now, the collection as a whole was actually quite expensive, so I only picked up what I really liked the look of. Obviously, all of it looked really nice, but the big coffee cup face palette, I've got the Friends one, from when Revolution and Friends did a collab, and I've got the big ass coffee cup, which was this one. So as you can see, this is absolutely ginormous, it's huge, and because of that I very rarely pull it out of my collection to use because it is quite big and clumpy. And yeah, I mean, the stuff inside is pretty good. I like to do a shop my stash at the moment, so maybe I will rotate it in at some point. But although the Nikki Lilly one looked nice because it's blushes and it would probably go quite well with the Friends one, at the moment I don't need that in my life. I mean, to be honest, I don't really need any more eyeshadow palettes. But this one really called to me, and there was another eyeshadow palette which was more on the neutral side. I'm not really a neutral kind of girl when it comes to eyeshadows, so I went for the colourful one. Now, I think on the website it does actually have like a name, but I can't seem to find it on this packaging. It just says shadow palette. I'm pretty sure it's like probably like pastel cake palette or something. So the outside packaging is really cute. I really like the rainbow cake design. I think it's very Nikki Lilly. It's very cute. And even the more neutral toned one is like a cinnamon swirl kind of design, and that is actually really cute. I do like that. If I was more into neutrals, I would have got that one. So again, the packaging on the actual eyeshadow palette has the same rainbow cake with a bit of a shine over it. And again, I can't seem to find the name for it. It does say it's got pressed pigments in, which are not technically eye safe, but you know, it's in an eyeshadow palette, and I think not technically eye safe, it's more it's going to stain your eyes, which I'm not fussed about. I wear eyeshadow a lot, so you know, if I wear something today and it stains it tomorrow, bit of concealer and a new eyeshadow, you're gonna hide it. So this is what's inside. So you get 9 shades in here. I really like the mixture of shimmers and mattes. Those shimmer shades do actually look pretty awesome. I like the fact you've got 2 greens together, 2 blues, more pinky tones, and then the orange and the yellow. I think you could definitely make a range of looks with this palette. It does kind of give me Friends vibes, and what I mean by Friends vibes is the Chandler palette, which has a similar sort of colour story, but the ones in the Nikki Lilly palette I think are a bit more pastel down, like, so they're much more pastel in tone. There's no yellow, and I guess in another way it's also reminded me of the Harley Quinn one, but again a lot more vibrant and without that yellow tone. So, you know, I think with Revolution there are always going to be palettes that kind of look similar, maybe not exactly the same, but you know, you can kind of get my gist. What I'm trying to say is these kind of look similar. Like, I don't necessarily think you'd need all three, but unless you are like a makeup YouTuber or you like collecting makeup, you're probably not going to buy all of these palettes. If you're a Nikki Lilly fan, then I definitely think you're going to pick this one up. So really intrigued. I like the little cake designs on some of the shades. That's really cute. So I think what I need to do is go ahead and swatch it, see what it looks like on my arm, and then play with it on my eyeballs. Okay, so this is the palette swatched. Obviously it is quite a pastel toned palette, but you can see that it actually swatches really nicely. The only shade that doesn't technically show up very well is the first one that I swatched, but close up on my arm it actually does give a really pretty shimmer to it. It's kind of like one of those subtle topper shades, like maybe you wouldn't even wear much on the lid, you might just put that on just to give some sparkle and life to your eye, but the rest of them I definitely feel would work together. So the one that doesn't show up too much, strawberry cheesecake, then we have berry brioche, banana bread, red velvet, blueberry muffin, birthday cake, raspberry tart, matcha cupcake, mint chocolate chip cookie. So I actually really like the names. I think they're very playful, they're very Nikki Lilly. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my P. Louise base, and then I'm going to play with this palette and create some sort of an eye look. Okay, so my eyes are primed, I've brushed my fringe out of the way so I can actually see my eyelids. I have no idea what type of look I'm going to go for, so I think I'm just going to dive straight in with this shade here, Red Velvet, which seems such a shame because I'm going to destroy the little cake motif on there. But okay, so this already is really pigmented, and it's actually a really nice sort of pinky shade. In the pan I would say it looks more coral toned, but on the eye I would definitely say it's more pink. Maybe not like in your face pink, but definitely more pink than I was expecting. Okay, so that shade is on. I'm just gonna clean my brush, and I think I want to try the strawberry cheesecake, even though when it's swatched it didn't really show up. Kind of want to see if it works as like a brow highlight, so we'll give that dusting over. Okay, so that one definitely picks up on a brush, and I can see it's a subtle yet pretty shimmer, tiny bit of fallout, because when you dab your brush in it then becomes sort of quite a flaky sort of texture, but I have found those sort of textures in the I Heart Revolution chocolate palettes to work quite well and be quite pretty, so I'm not mad at it. So I'm going to grab some concealer. The concealer I'm using at the moment is an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer, and I'm just going to use it on the eyelid. Okay, so I have put some concealer on my eyes. I'm going to take this purple shade up here, Berry Brioche, and just go over the concealed lid. Okay, so I'm actually really impressed with this purple shade. I hope you can see it, because I have found with a lot of companies and even Revolution that they really struggle with getting a nice pastel purple shade, but this one is purple, it's pastel, it works, it's going on the eye, it's not fading, so I am really liking this. I don't know actually why companies really struggle with purple, but they do. They seem to struggle with purple, but this one is amazing. So yeah, really happy with the purple. I think I now want to go in with this shimmery pink, which is Raspberry Tart. I'm gonna put it on my finger, but I kind of got a feeling I might have to dampen it down. But I'll see how I get on with the finger first. I don't know, it does kind of give it like a slight shimmer. Not anything too like in your face, but that's actually quite pretty. Okay, that is actually really pretty. I hope you can see how pretty that actually is. Like, it's not too vibrant, it's not too in your face, and it can create like a subtly pretty look. I mean, there is a bit of fallout from the purple shades, but nothing too horrendous. What do I go for now? Might take a tiny bit of banana bread. Go on the inner corner. So banana bread actually works really well as an inner corner highlight. It's got a nice glow about it. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to take a bit of this one, Birthday Cake, the light blue. Just go under. Okay, I don't actually know if I like that under there. I think it looks a bit strange. I'm going to take the pink, the Berry Brioche. Wow, it's kind of a purple. Okay, so I much prefer it better with the purpley shade underneath. So I might just tidy up my mascara and just tidy up my face, and then I will give you my final thoughts. So here is the finished look. I decided to use the lip gloss from the Revolution and Friends collection. This one is the Monica gloss. It is quite a heavy coverage gloss, so I don't know whether I will stick to this one with this look today. But we're not here to talk about the gloss. We are here to talk about this. So this palette from Nikki Lilly. What are my thoughts at the moment? Obviously this is a first impressions. I haven't used it more than today, so I don't know how the rest of the shades play. But you know, I'm actually quite happy with the look I've created today. It is quite a subtly pretty eye look. You know, it's not a look that's too in your face. It does look pretty, it gives you a nice look. If you are more into those pastel tones, then I definitely think this palette is for you. If you are more into a proper, vibrant, colourful eye look, then maybe this one isn't for you. But if you do like those pastels, this one is so good. Like that purple shade, the brioche one, oh my god. Like, how many times have I tried a purple eyeshadow and I've not been impressed? This one really impresses me. Like, it's such a good formula. Actually, to be honest, I think out of all the shadows I've tried, I think they are all a really good formula. Yes, this one up here is a tiny bit crumbly when you apply it, but actually it does give a nice highlight. You could potentially just put a nice matte shade on your lid, you know, even like a neutral shade, and then put that one over the top and it would just give it a slight sparkle, but nothing too in your face. I really want to try that out. I did try the birthday cake shade, and I have to say that it's a really chalky looking shade. Now I don't mean like chalky like powdery, I mean like it looks like you've put chalk on your eyes. So it's definitely one I'm going to have to play with a little bit more. I haven't used the green shade, so I don't know what they're like. But so far, from my first impressions of using this palette, I really like it. It's a really nice pastel palette. I'm definitely happy it's in my collection. I would grab it and use again. Maybe in my next Shop My Stash I might have to put this one in so I can get a bit more use out of it and get to know it. But so far I'm really happy with it. It has actually intrigued me to maybe try more of the Nikki Lilly collection. Maybe next time I have a bit more pennies to spend, maybe I'll get some of the other bits, or, you know, knowing me, there'll probably be other stuff that catches my eye. But it has intrigued me to want to try more. So I think that's good. If it intrigues me and I want to try more, that's a good sign, it's a good palette. Now, the formula of the shimmer shades are subtly pretty. This whole palette is subtly pretty. Like, the shimmers are not too heavy, they're not too vibrant, they're not too in your face. You can apply them with your finger and they are quite subtle. I'm going to keep saying that word, but it does give the look a nice glittery glow about it. If you want it more vibrant, you probably could dampen down your makeup brush, your eyeshadow brush, and apply it that way and get a bit more of a vibrant glow from it. But I think just using your finger and giving it just a nice subtleness to it is really good. So yeah, I really like this. I think, obviously I have the Chandler palette from Friends and I have the Harley Quinn one. The Harley Quinn is my all-time favourite. You know, I absolutely love that. But I'm actually really happy to have this one in my collection, and I will put it with those two. And I will probably end up like mixing and matching out of those three palettes, just because the colour stories are so similar, but they do have sort of slight differences to them, if that makes any sense. So, you know, I probably will have a play around, mix and match a little bit. I am actually really happy though in the Nikki Lilly one that they have put a matte green and then the shimmery mint green, because in the other palette, the Harley Quinn one, you don't have that, and I really wanted that mint green matte shade in there to go with the mint green shimmer shade they'd put in. So I'm actually really happy with this one. I think Nikki Lilly has done an amazing job. This is a beautiful collab palette, so yeah, well done Nikki, I love it. I wish you all the best with any future collabs you might do. I really think you should do more. So yeah, I like this palette. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below, have you tried this palette, or have you tried anything else from the Nikki Lilly range? I would really like to know on whether I should potentially buy some more from that collection or not. So yeah, I'm going to dash and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.